The question comes, should you really hate a rival? I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word. But in the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Bringing it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bulldogs offense will have the first possession of the game. If you just can't get enough football, well, Georgia Tech was the one for you last year. Between the hedges, they went 8 overtimes before the Dogs finally prevailed. So are you guys ready to go another 8 extra rounds this time?
Absolutely not. I got a plan to catch. But I tell you what, it was one of the most exciting games in all of college football. And Tech with the huge lead early, all the momentum swings, and Palmer obviously in the booth was pretty solid too.
It was one of those games, David.
Turning it on! They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here comes the heat. Got a man, it's Wiley. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught behind the line. It's Wiley. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got the quick pass. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Dogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into the end zone. He goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Georgia Tech's offense will have its first possession of the game. And we've got a superb matchup matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Scanning the field, it's Mahan. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. After those last two plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throwing right. A strike downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. They're going to stay competitive, and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year. Then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
They booted away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Georgia! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
Drives the back and leaves it. There he goes. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
You used to see option football all the time. Now you see less of it, but you see the quarterbacks, they don't want to get hit. They want to pitch the ball right here as fast as possible, get it to the running back. But now I've got some distance away from everybody, all the big bodies, the defensive end. I pitched to Jim out in space. Now he has to go out there and do his damage. The old school option play, baby.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. The Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Red pass, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, it's Mahan. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Rushes on him.
And that's a third down the offense absolutely had to have, right? Because the opponent had scored on their last 2 drives, so they needed to score points on that one. But on third down, they give up a sack, and all the momentum now with the opponent.
A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Fakes to grab. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. And the Yellow Jackets really need to keep this drive alive on third down. The run to the left. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The run to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He's got him wide open. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it on the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Dogs look to keep this drive humming. The give on the inside. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. The give on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Wiley. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. He wants to change this route. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. Wants to go up top. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. The Yellow Jackets are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Mahan. Here's a heat. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that because the defense has to cover so much space.
Snags it down the right side. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. High the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Bring in the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got...
Oh, he got in there and blocked it. Picks it up. He'll try to run it. Touchdown, Dogs! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
The only thing better than a punt block is scoop and score for a touchdown. Great job on special teams. Tons of athletes out on the field, and they take it to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, trying to find his man. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Governor's Cup is on the line, and already the Dogs and Ramblin' Wreck have given us some impressive moments. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the duel between Georgia and Georgia Tech plays out.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. It's a seam wide open, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Georgia. And the route is on. Things getting tough for the Jackets as the hairy Dogs putting the bite into this one.
Georgia owning the Jackets, and they've owned this series, this rivalry, the hatred between the two. Right now, it's looking like that Governor's Cup going straight to the Dogs.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Mahan. A little screen to the running back. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Off play action on first down. Snagged out of the air. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Takes the easy completion. Breaks into the open. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Mahan. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. He'll field the punt and take it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Throwing on the run. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for first down. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get outside. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Yankee Blue. Yankee Blue.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Wiley. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Quarterback making adjustments. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. Now on second and goal. They'll try to power it in. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
And he added the extra point. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Klein. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Got the back over the middle. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll run the toss. Find some fresh air. Got the first down and more. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Dogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wiley. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Dogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him, fighting off the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And that defense just ran through that offensive front. He broke a couple of tackles, but nowhere to run. Punt is in the air. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They'll give it to the back. The clean, old-fashioned hate was evident, and now Georgia Tech